Gentlemen, I'm yours truly, the legend himself, Labzy, aka the best motherfucker you ever met in the history of your life, and I can prove it to you even though I shouldn't. The most loyal, the most honest, and the most respected. I almost fucked up on my intro. Um, we're leaning towards the end of the year, and it's going up so fast, and 2025 has been one of the greatest years of my life, from going to Egypt, new car, new console, new things, just basically what I like. Basically the price is going up. Basically that's basically what's happening right now. And first, and I want to shout out New Jersey. Because from PDE, shout out to the boys. Shout out to G's. Shout out to Kyle. Shout out to Paris. Shout out to even my next guest. She's a singer. She is wanting to get her name out there. You see her on TikTok as well. And she is going to be on the show right now. Just waiting on her. But while we wait for her, it's been such an amazing time, especially getting to know people overseas, and especially people from New Jersey. Like, this is now going to be the 5th guest from Jersey that is going to be on my show. So this is fantastic. And the amount of love I get, the amount of support I get from New Jersey has been real. It has been real. So I appreciate and love y'all, bottom of my heart. And yeah, and I'm going to bring her in right now. She's just joined in, so we'll bring her in right now. Let's just hope that the Instagram behaves itself for a while, because it has been behaving itself so far. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Panda. Hi.
Hey,
How you doing? First of all, how are you? How is your mental health?
I'm pretty good actually. I've been working on
Okay,
it. Been working on it.
that's all right. No, that's good. Well, as long as you're working on it, as long as you are finding ways to improve yourself in ways that doesn't harm yourself and doesn't harm others, you're good,
Of
to be
course.
honest. Yeah. So, you are an artist, you are a singer. Tell me, what is it about music that made you want to use it as a tool to use that as a self-expression of yourself in your music journey?
Because music healed me all through my life. I've listened to Linkin Park, I've listened to Keen, I've listened to Evanescence, I've listened to a little bit of everything, and it helped me express myself. The days where I didn't want to be here anymore back in the day, those were the artists that pulled me through, allowed me to express things that I wasn't too, loud of expressing myself, and it kept me here. So I want to do the same for others if possible.
Nice. So you would say that the energy, because when you talk about Linkin Park and Evanescence, you're talking about like kind of like the rock scene, and I've noticed that I think it's like even the emo era, right? We would like to call it the emo era, right? And they were like, the reason why it blew up so much was because especially the genre as well as the era spoke to us, especially as teenagers, especially as young adults, because in life we don't know where we're going, and there are some that have an idea of where we're going, but then it's just, you got society, we got family, we got culture as well, which plays a massive role
Yes.
in trying to really just say no. I don't care about your dreams. I don't care about what you want to do. We need to do this. Like,
Yes.
and the reason why the era was so massive was because that it helped us. It spoke to us in ways that we we couldn't say it ourselves. You know, we let the music speak for ourselves, if that makes sense, right?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. So with your journey in music, how did you find the courage to be like, you know what? The music has helped me. Now I'm gonna start doing this, and now I'm gonna make the leap of faith going into music. When was that moment for you?
Probably when I realized that other people can relate to my things and it wasn't just a me thing. It was a, oh, I can relate to that when other people heard it. And I was like, you know what? Maybe this can help other people. And, you know, that's what helped me kind of leap off the porch, so to speak.
Okay. So would you say that you wanted to basically help others because you knew what it was like to be alone in some way, and then now you
Oh,
use the
yes.
power of music to really speak to people and use the infection of, come to me, and like, I can understand you with my music, as a kind of something like that.
Yes. Really, it's all of that. And
Okay.
also, that's a way for my introverted self to reach out to people in ways that I don't typically release on day-to-day interactions too
Right.
often. So,
Okay. So you being an introverted person, do you I mean, have you ever performed have you ever performed on stage before as well with your music?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So being an introvert and then starting to be on stage, how did you kind of like break that? Because obviously being an introvert, it's like, I'm just to myself, I'm minding my own business, I'm not dealing with much people, but then now it's like, no, we're gonna go on stage. All eyes are on me right now. So how did you find the courage and be like, okay, no, being from introvert to being on stage, or did you find any sort of ritual to be like, okay, I'm gonna be on stage right now. I can't be an introvert as much as I want to be right now, but I gotta be on stage. Like, what mental methods have you mastered in order to build the courage to be on stage?
Um, Technically, I've always been in front of a stage since I've been a young girl. So the first time I was ever on stage, it was probably in front of 350 people. I was the only one on stage. I seen kids run on stage and run off because they were by themselves. I was very nervous, but I had my parents with me. Sometimes you don't have an anchor in the audience, so what you need to do is find an anchor within yourself. You know that there's a flip switch. At least I'm a theater kid. So you learn about alter egos a little bit quicker that way because when you're on stage, it's and face. And when you go off stage, it's and scene. And
Mm.
that is the difference.
Right.
So I could say I have like an alter ego that I've built up over time that is still me, but it's a little bit more outgoing.
Okay. And so would you say that you know how to basically know how to be Panda on stage and your real self off stage? You've kind of mastered
Yes.
that? Because some
Yes.
people, because if you take celebrities, for example, right? People are so used to seeing the celebrity instead of the real person, right? And is there really much difference of Panda being on stage and off stage?
Um, Not really, because technically, with all of my little fragments that I call alter egos, it really make my whole self. I just know how to section it off a certain
Okay.
way to where it comes out a little bit more. So it's really not too much of a difference, except for you might catch me more flirty being Panda. Of course, it's just like more in character. It's like, but when you get me, you just get full goofy, you get full-fledged animation. It's still the same, but it's more in character. So I guess with Panda. Um, Actually, you're speaking to Panda right now.
Okay. Okay.
So it's me. It's just more of a business mindset because I am neurodivergent. So I
Mhm.
mask up basically to be in front of, more people.
Okay. Yeah, very nice. And now, so tell me about your writing style. So when it comes to you writing, do you need to hear the music first and the writing will go with it, or do you write first and then you do the music later?
It depends on the vibe. I
Okay.
can have something come to mind, and I'll jot it down and find a beat later. Or I can listen to a beat and just, feel inspired by something that happened that day or an experience that the instrumental invokes in me, and I write from there.
Okay, nice. So tell me about support. So there's always going back to what I was saying before about, there's always this thing about culture and family, how they kind of stop you from achieving what you want to achieve because let's be honest here. We all have a gift. We all have a gift from God, right? I've got one, you've got one, people that are watching got one, people that are gonna be watching, they've got a gift as well, right? Now, how did you if you sorry, excuse me, has there ever been any obstacles of people trying to stop you from going into the music? And if so, how did you kind of turn around and be like, no, I have to do this, like, because I
That's,
need to do this?
I mean, that's all the time.
Hmm.
There's a lot of people that will always doubt the bigger picture because they've never pictured that for themselves. And you have to realize that. And it's really mind over matter. And it's also, for me, it's to prove, look, I'm going to do it so you can see it's possible. And I'm going to push you to do it too. So it's that for me.
Okay. Is it very, do you feel like it's very kind of heartbreaking sometimes when you expect like family or your own people, even in your own city, because it's always your own city that say that they support you, but then it's just like, well, they're not doing it. You know what I mean? Like how,
Yeah.
like to, is it kind of heartbreaking having that expectation of you think that your people are going to support you, and now it's just like, it's there's on the low hating on you. Like, do you feel that it's heartbreaking?
It's more than heartbreaking, but like you just go through it and you know that deep down inside it's not a me thing. And I can't help anything that's not in my control. But what I can control is this music. And
Hmm.
I'm on that.
Okay. No, I like that because I feel that it is very sad because it just feels like, well, you have this gift, you want to share it with the world because again it has been given to you by God, and it's just like it's just so confusing. It's just like, wait, you're not supporting me, but you like what I do, but because I'm turning it into something real, you don't like it. Like, make it make sense here. I'm like, well, the math is not mathing here, right? And I've always, because even when I was doing this show, right? Because I've been doing my show for about 6 years,
Mhm.
and meeting a lot of people, and I've always found it very interesting how you have two types of creators: of the ones that have family that don't support them, and you have the ones that do support them. And I've always found it very interesting on the ones that have either their own people not supporting them for God knows what reason, and they always have to go through. I feel like they have to go through more of an obstacle to be like, well, I'm not getting support, so I have to basically build the support system, even though I should already have it, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. You
Hmm.
know, so for you. First of all, how long have you been a creative?
Um, I've been writing music for
Hmm.
a little bit now. I've only
Okay.
started taking it serious within like the last 3 years. So like seriously trying to push it out and everything, actually actively recording and
Mm.
yeah, that's been 3 years.
Okay, wow. And what have you, so in terms of, okay, so doing the music and taking it seriously for the past 3 years, would you say that you found a difference between the Panda 3 years ago and the Panda now in terms of
Oh,
progress of your skills?
oh yes.
Okay. So where would you say that you would get the inspiration from to keep going? The motivation to keep going in order to just, always not giving up. Like, how do you mentally do that?
Um, like I said, it's really like a mind over matter thing.
Hmm.
I just go with the flow with a lot of stuff. So it's easy.
Okay. Because
Too
would you
easy.
say that you kind of live and breathe music in general, and that's what kind of keeps you going, would you say?
Yeah, music makes everything easier. Music is me. I'm music. It helps me flow. Without music, I actually destruct in a way. So,
What do you mean destruct? What do you mean? Like, do you feel like it's
um,
not?
my mental health,
Mhm.
um, it it aligns with my creativity. So, um, let's say on a bad day I can't write music, when usually I would use that bad day to write music. That is the difference.
Okay. Oh, very nice. So, are there moments where would you say that have you ever taken a step back from music just to try to have a mental break and really just be outside for a little while? Because you don't know what kind of inspiration of music you can get from being outside too. Do you do that as well sometimes, or do you feel that you have all the inspiration that you need to to keep the music going?
I always make my way outside, whether
Mhm.
they, keep me entertained enough to stay. That is the
Yeah.
difference. But I'm outside, so I gain influence from a little bit of everything and everyone I see. Because I love everyone, and I love plants. I love animals. So I just take a little bit of everything, kind of like mix it in. It's like a little sprinkle.
Okay. Yeah, nice. So I do want to go because I do want to go through your music a little bit. Are you
Um, and
on Spotify or are you on YouTube as well?
I'm on YouTube. I do have about two songs on Spotify, I believe, right now.
Okay.
But the rest of my music is on YouTube.
How would I find you? And also for the people, how would people find you on YouTube so they can subscribe to you?
Panda, the Baba Yaga. Okay, so technically the same name I have on Instagram is this,
Okay.
I use that for every one of my socials.
Okay. I'll okay,
I'll
Panda.
Yeah, I don't know how to
The
tag it.
No, that's all right.
And I'm seeing questions.
Yes, of course. Would you have a couple questions from Zeus the Prophet? Shout out
Yes.
to Zeus the Prophet. He says, what's the one thing you've had to unlearn as an artist in order to level up your creativity?"
Unlearn expectations. Unlearn perfection. Unlearn every doubt. Unlearn imposter syndrome.
Okay. Okay, I like that. And now he says again here's Panda, how much of your Jersey background shows up in your art and what part of you do you think people still miss when they look at your art?
The fact that all of my work has a meaning. I don't really make too many just vibe songs without an underlining meaning to it. So if you ever listen to my songs and you just thought, "Oh, this is a good track," you probably missed something in the lyrics for sure.
Okay. All right. Oh yeah, I like that. So I'll be honest, I'm just having a little trouble trying to find your page. Just bear with me. But
Oh, so
while I try
sorry.
to, that,
Let me
so
see
that's
if I
okay.
can. Okay.
I'll be able to edit this part out and then make it shorter. So don't stress too much.
Okay, cool.
So we said Panda da. Here's I'll tag you. Okay. Yeah, swag. If that is swag, send that to me ASAP so I can also have a
Definitely
look as
swaggy, no
well.
Aggie.
That's definitely swagging no Aggie. Shout out to the swag. Shout out to the swag. That's and this
Definitely so.
and I was saying and I was even saying into my intro before I bring you in, like you are my fifth Jersey art person from Jersey. So yeah, you're my first. Sorry, you're my fifth guest from Jersey. That's what I was trying to say. So there you go. Yeah, I get a lot of love from New Jersey, especially from the PDE boys. So,
Hmm.
but yeah.
Good
Well,
team, they are.
while we wait for swag as well, because you were saying that you really wanted to take the music, you wanted to take off with it. What's the end goal for the music? Like, what is the vision exactly? Explain to me the vision of where your music wants to go.
Um, I hope I reach international where I'm, able to reach everyone, just like a lot of global music has reached me, like in my life. Um, I want to be able to have a foundation to where I can help others more so, because it's not all about me. I'm only one little piece to a huge puzzle, and I kind of want to keep that rotation going some type of way.
Okay. Have you ever had people that have come up to you and said, "Oh, Panda, thank you so much for your music. It's actually touched me." And if so, how does that make you feel knowing that your message is going to the fans?
Like about three people so far have told me that they really can relate in my music, have like expressed a piece of them that they kind of, and I had to send them my music like separately before I even dropped them on like streaming sites. It made me feel happy because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm doing my
Hmm.
job, in the words of South Park.
Okay. I like that. Now, also when it comes to mental health, what would you say that how do you what methods do you use when it comes to mental health to center yourself? Would you say music plays a massive role in that, or what other outside of music, what other elements you would say that you use mental health to center yourself, to calm you down from all the noise outside?
um, Whatever you're feeling, feel it, process it. Do
Okay.
not ignore these feelings as they come
Okay.
on. Process them, because when you let them linger, that's what brings on the whole entire mental health crisis. But if you dissect them as they come on, it's a little bit easier to, understand your own emotions as to why you're doing things, why you accept certain things, why certain things might be a pattern that might be hurting you. It's just for everything that is a problem, there's always a solution. So you got to figure it out. And
Yeah.
that's what keeps me sane. That's what brings me down to a calmness. It's like, why panic? Wait, heaven, shift. And then we got to think.
Yeah. And how long did it take you to kind of discover that? Because especially when it comes to mental health, it takes people a certain amount of time to really be like, okay, to really step back and really just kind of pause for a second and be like, okay, I've got this emotion. Why do I have this emotion? It's kind of like turning negative overthinking to shifting it into thinking like not logically per se, but like I would say, you kind of like stopping yourself. Like what did Michael Jackson say? Remember to always think twice. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
it's that second time when you think, it's like, well, what's actually happening right now? You're kind of stopping yourself mentally to be
Yes.
like, oh shit, what the hell am I doing? What is this emotion? What
Yes.
physical am I doing? How long did it take you to figure that out, and how do you work with that?
When
And
I figured out if I don't think, I'm going to do something impulsive. And with my impulsiveness,
mhm,
my karma comes right after. This is the thing. Not everyone's come right after. As soon as I do something, in that instant, it tells on me. So,
yeah,
or it causes me to halt. There's been several times, like there was somebody that was going to have a problem with me one day. If I would have engaged, they would have maced me. Now, this is the
yeah,
thing.
yeah. And
You learn from those instances to stop and course correct as you go.
oh man, and I'm so happy you said that, because I felt that as well for the longest of time. Because in my journey of with mental health and trying to figure out why so much things are happening wrong in my life, I'm like, okay, well, clearly it's me. First of all, the root of all of this is through me. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I got to change something, because clearly what I'm doing is not working. What am I doing, right? And then you can be very surprised on when you start having this mentality on checking yourself, basically,
Oh, yes.
is it really can save your life in the long run. And not many people understand that, because I think people always go to substances, whether it's drugs, alcohol, eating, video gaming on a very unhealthy level, right? And then they think it's that, oh yeah, I'll just use that as an escape and I'll be fine. But it's like, well, there's no growth there. There's no
It's no
character.
growth.
There's no character. There's no wisdom there. You're not
Yes.
creating wisdom at all by you just
Yes.
using a substance to escape from your reality. Because if anything, that's harming you even further.
Oh, yes.
So, so to be honest, Panto, you're one of the smart ones. So be proud of that.
Thank you.
All right. Now, I've Swag gave me the link to your YouTube. you do have a few songs here. So tell me about Loyalty Over Everything. Tell me about
Oh, I was mad that day. Okay, so
that.
I was in a situation where I started to realize love was getting me nowhere, and it's more loyalty is more because loyalty comes with a certain type of respect that's given automatically,
Mhm.
and within that loyalty, maybe I could find love there. But until then, I'm gonna pop my ass and keep it, keep it,
Mhm.
delicious with
Okay.
it, and that's how that went. It's a little bit rougher in my
Mhm.
edge, 'cause like I said, I am fragmented. So all my rough stuff that I feel, I don't come out and make people a problem with how I feel. I put it into my music and I put it in a generalized basis because there's always more than one situation that happened in life that you can relate to another.
Yes, of
I
course.
group it up
Mhm.
and put it in one. So,
Okay. And it's very interesting because there's always that debate on loyalty and love, and especially respect plays a role in that as well. And I've discovered in my time that that depends on the external source. That depends on the other person. They have a
hmm
choice if they're going to love you. They have a
oh yeah,
choice if they want to respect you. They have a
oh yes,
choice if they want to be loyal to you,
oh
right?
yes,
And the only thing we can be is just ourselves. To be honest with
hmm
you, that's the only thing we can do is just be ourselves, and then that will either attract real energy or dispose negative energy.
oh of
Those
course,
that they think that'll happen naturally, right? And it's crazy because there's always that. I'm a victim of this too, right? Where I've always tried to use my energy to try to attract the wrong kinds of people because whether it's because they have status or I feel like they're so cool or whatever, and then I realize it blows up in my face, and it's
yeah,
just like
I
you
get that.
can't. So it sucks how we try to we still try to fit in as adults, even though we're not children anymore. Because when we go to school and stuff, we try to fit in. The goal is try to have a bunch of friends, and that's the ideal of all these things. And I still feel like we do that as adults, and I think that we really just need to again take a step back and really understand that we're doing this wrong, and really just attract the right people. They don't have to necessarily have a status to their name. They don't have to necessarily have a lot of money or whatever.
hmm
They they have to be the people that are not afraid to be like, you know what, Panda? No, you were wrong for that. You need to be better because I see potential in you to be better. You know what I'm saying? Like you can 'cause look, you might be a bit mad because they can't, because they called you out, but deep down it's like, nah, I respect that person because they called me out and they want to see me do better. You know
Yes,
what I
and that's
mean?
what I like. I don't want any yes men around me. I want you to be able to
Yeah,
tell
hell
me,
no. No.
hey, have you tripped out last night? I don't like what you said to me. I think you should handle that shit better. And I'll be like, oh, wait, I'm sorry. Then later on that night, after I say I apologize in your face, I'm going to go back and be like, yo, I really was tripping last night. I was probably feeling myself. I was, so it's always it's always thinking about how you're affecting another person as well. For me, status didn't ever mean anything.
Yeah.
Because I've learned at an early age, things could be shit covered gold, which might look rough, but deep
Mhm.
down inside is great. And then other things are, gold covered shit. This is, and I'm sorry to be so,
No,
I
no,
guess vulgar with my wording,
no. So
but
speak your shit. Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
that is like a real thing. Like things could look really good as well, and deep down is really shitty. So, it's just I've always known status don't mean much. It's your character.
That's right. And it's amazing how we were grown up to believe that if we see someone on TV, that means that they have a status because they're on TV and they can do things that they have this money that we can never touch or whatever. I think that we've developed in our minds that this is what status is, when in reality
Hey,
it's
Rhino.
it's how
Oh, we got
you're.
questions.
Who's got a question? Oh, hang on, I've scrolled all the way up. Oh shit. Oh yeah, Rhino's back. What's up? Yeah, what's up, Rhino? Rhino's back in the building. Um what's it called? So yeah, but the real status is how you treat people and how you be real with people. I'm not blown up yet. Like I've been in the game. I've been in this game for over 6 years. I've interviewed people from parts of the US and as well as also parts of the world as well. But
Mhm.
I feel like I should be up there, but it's like, well, no. I mean, when I get there, I get there. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna m- think that I'm up here when in reality I'm down here. You know what I'm saying? Like I refuse to
Oh
be
yeah.
like because those types of people they get caught out eventually.
Oh yes.
You know
Oh
what I mean?
yes.
Have you ever seen in your time being a musician, an artist, you would have obviously interacted with other creatives as well. And have you ever seen that fake shit? And then has it been called out on these people before?
All the time.
Man,
All the time. I don't believe in that fake it till you make it. I believe in letting people see the progress. So however you're coming now, let them see you grow. Don't, you know.
yeah, because it's just ashamed how people have to put a mask on with that as well. And I don't know if it's, and I thought about it the other day. I was like, well, do they have to be their stage name? Because I think a lot of people use the stage as an addiction as well. Like there's some sort of dopamine too,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Where they use it as like their therapy, where they have to be obviously in your case, say we'll take you for example. So your Panda's on stage, and if I'm not Panda, then no one's gonna like me or whatever that type of stuff. You can be very surprised on how many artists have that mentality where they still have to have their stage name outside the stage to
Mm,
try to hold on to their security before it turns into insecurity. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because they come from the most high status of people, and it's
yeah.
crazy. Like you think these people have been on singing competitions, or they go overseas to do another competition in front of other people, and they win, whether it's first place, second place, fourth place, it doesn't matter. But then outside the stage, it's like, well, I'm not the stage person anymore. And then now it's like, what do I do here? Now I'm just a normal person. And no, I don't like being a normal person. They hate that. And it's so strange to me. But
It
I'm glad that
is.
you don't have that. I'm glad that you don't have that panic because I can
I
tell
like
you don't
being
have that.
regular. Like I like being
Yeah,
regular. It's cool. Like
yeah. There's nothing wrong with being regular. Like I understand everyone wants to be rich. Let's really be honest here. People want to be rich, but they don't understand the difference between being rich in the soul and being rich with material things, because material things they come and go, and the more we get spoiled with these things we're never gonna enjoy them properly. We're never gonna actually appreciate the thing. But when you're rich in the soul and you're doing things, when you're working hard, you are actually like investing more time, and as well as you're actually appreciating all this type of stuff, right?
yeah.
So yeah. All right. So I babbled enough too much. So tell me about running.
Running. That's another song that came from experience, but all my songs come from experience. It's more like that one. I'm basically saying I'm keeping away from the BS. I've seen it all. I've seen all of what I needed to see, and I'm out. And you can say I'm running, but I'm just away from the BS, and that's.
Okay. Okay. So with the songs that you write, how do you find the perfect beats to really align with the lyrics of what you're looking for in your tracks?
It's the emotion, really. I want
Okay.
my beat to convey the emotion that I'm saying because that's how most music should be. I understand the new age where, everything's on everything, but I believe in order. And that's how my music come across too. So if it's a sad song, I need it to sound sorrowful. I need it to sound, I need you to get that feeling that,
Mm.
oh my goodness, what's going like I need you to feel what I'm feeling. You know what I mean? Like so
I love that. This is why. Okay, I'm not gonna lie here. I love African American women. They make me laugh so much. I love it. Just pointing it out there. Anyway, but okay. So do you also produce as well, or do you have producers that you can go to for your music?
I've worked with a few people and they've been amazing. But that has not been long lasting. I've been really a one woman band, unfortunately, but I'm willing to always work with someone. So
Okay. Nice. We also have another question from Zeus the Prophet saying, "What's the most loyal thing someone has ever done for you at the low point of your career?"
Ooh, put me on. Like,
Okay.
allow me to have connections, like kind of like group me in, allow me to get my little peek in. And
Okay.
then like, yeah, they
To make you feel included, to make you feel like you're a part, like you're with us. Basically, is that what it is?
yeah, and then then it's also I support you on your own. Like
Mm,
they make sure like they say like yo, you need to go along with this and you need to push that and they give me encouragement. Yeah, like and they actually in ways investments come more than money. It come as, a hand reaching out.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's the best thing anybody's ever done. Hey, that's I met you.
There you go. See? And there you go. And then I'm always happy to have more international guests on my show as well. Builds more of a catalog for me, and it's also more exposure for you. So it's a win-win there. You know what I mean? Like
Yes, thank you.
I try to help a lot of people, especially from whether it's local here in Australia as well as like even overseas as well, and also and I feel that it's more extra points from people from the US to be like, hey, I just spoke to someone from Australia, or I spoke to someone from the
Oh
UK.
yes.
That catalog already starts to build right there. It's just like, whoa, hey, okay, like you big shot you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, and that's why I love doing what I'm doing is because I love to help people especially to put them on and really help their exposure to take it to a different level as well. And yeah, and I really enjoy what I do. And as I said, you being on my show, thank you so much. You've actually added a list to my show. You've actually been, are now a part of history of Real Talk with Labzy. So yeah,
Thank you so much.
hell
Because
yeah.
you're gonna go far. I know you
Oh,
are.
thank you. Hey, I'm working on it. I'm working on going far. That's where I'm going.
You're
And
doing it.
then hopefully in the next few years, I'm manifesting an international tour. So I'll be doing the
Got
US
this.
tour as
You got
well.
that.
So
You're gonna do it.
yeah, it's gonna a lot of money's involved. So yeah, we're gonna get that first. But yeah, back to you, Panda. Tell me about. We'll go through one last song. Tell me about. This one's interesting. Tell me about The Hermit.
The Hermit is basically me explaining the reasons why I'm a recluse.
Okay.
So when you go through things and you notice that people aren't real around you and you've probably been entertaining a lot of stuff that hasn't been healthy because you wanted to people please. Eventually you get tired of people pleasing. And eventually you get tired of going against yourself and betraying yourself. So you sit back and you're like, you know what? I realize I see everything I need to see again and I'm out. So yeah. So my music is basically the result of the introvert going outside and coming back inside.
Yeah, I can see that. It's like, yeah, we're gonna take the chance of going outside. Not we're going back inside. As soon as it's the same thing as it's the same thing as kind of like, all right, the city where I'm from in Melbourne, right? A lot of people say it would be the perfect city if it wasn't for the weather. So it feels like it's hot sometimes. You're like, you know what? Let's go outside, and then we come outside. 10 minutes later, it starts to pour down rain, and the temperature just drops randomly. It's like, yeah, no, we're going inside. So it's
Yes.
kind of like
Like
that.
we didn't sign up for this. We didn't. We didn't.
Yeah, we definitely didn't sign up for Melbourne weather. I'll tell you that.
We
Um,
have a few questions. Wait, because we
yes, of
missed some,
course.
I think. You
Let's
have to
let's
scroll
go
up.
through them. Let's go through them. So Zeus the Prophet, because he's also going to be working on a podcast as well. So
Awesome.
he's my protege, and he's also learning from he likes to learn from me as well. So he's asking, what's the most? Oh no, we've already said that. What if you could freeze one emotion in time and study it like a painting? Which emotion would you pick?
I would have to say pure joy.
Okay. What is it about joy that you'd want to? What is it? Freeze one emotion. Yeah. What was it about? What is it about the emotion of joy you'd like to freeze for a moment?
It's the gratitude that everybody feels when they're joyful. It's like a
Mm.
genuine happiness. It's not just a regular happy. It's a inner happy that shines outward.
Okay. I like that. I like that. And also, he asked, "What's a belief you hold about art that almost every other artist you know disagrees with?"
There is no guilty pleasure music.
Okay.
If you like something, you like it.
Yeah. I like that.
It just expresses a piece of you. It don't matter how rough or soft it is or how goofy it is what it is.
Okay. So would you say with the music that you listen to, is it a lot, obviously really depends on your mood or you're just happy with anything?
I have playlists for each mood. So I can listen to
Okay.
Little Dicky when like I'm feeling goofy,
Okay.
Weird Al type
Oh,
stuff. And then,
my man Weird
you
Al.
know,
Yes.
yes. And then I jump into Future and but then I also jump into Michael Jackson. It's depending on the mood. A vibe's
Yeah.
a vibe.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, even for me as well. Like I love my favorite rapper is E40. Even Swag knows this, right? And I would listen to E40, Bay Area, Houston, Texas kind of music as well.
Oh
And
yeah.
then I go to the 80s as well. I like my little bit of the 80s. I like obviously Michael Jackson and all that.
Oh
Um,
yes.
what else, man? It's just yeah, like I like Gorillas as well. Gorillas is one of my favorite ones as well. I don't mind. I don't mind a little bit of rock, so I don't mind a little bit of Linkin Park. I have listened to a lot of Evanescence as well, and yeah,
Mm.
it's just it's interesting how different genres speak to you in different ways.
Oh
That's
yes.
something that I've always found very fascinating, and oh, man, and that's because I also come from musicians myself. So my father used to be in a band, as well as my uncle knows how to produce, songwrite in Arabic, French, and Italian, and English as well. Um,
That's awesome. What?
yeah, so I come, yeah, so I come from because my dad and my uncle used to be very famous in Egypt back in the day. So yeah. So it's good to really understand from a creative standpoint of what actual music does in a creative sense of what it does to the soul. You know what I'm saying? And it's oh man, it's such an amazing thing. So all right, well, so tell me what's a typical day like of Panda? What's a typical day look like for you?
Literally, on a good day, I'm a little bit more slightly productive than the actual panda.
Okay,
So I'm like pretty much on a good day, I'm chilling. I don't have much to do on a good day. On a
okay.
bad day, I'm busy. I gotta leave out. I got
We gotta
gotta
work. We
interact a
gotta
little
get. We
bit more.
gotta. Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta punch the clock. You know.
Yes.
Oh
But on a
man.
really good day, I'm chilling. Doing some music. If not, then I'm doom scrolling or
Yeah.
I'm reading something.
Okay.
Just regular stuff.
Yeah. What about? Are you a bit of a gamer as well yourself? As well, too.
I used to. I stopped about 10 years ago. And the thing is, I still find games that I want to play. And people say,
Mhm.
Haven't you should get back into gaming, but I haven't found the time yet.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Is it is I feel like gaming is one of those things. How you do have to kind of invest a little bit more time in. I mean, I don't look much respect to Swaggy Nwaggy and Just Dan PDE boys, and they stream like 3 hours, 4 hours of a game, and I'm just like, man, I gotta figure out how they do that so easily. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy how they do it. But when you love something, you don't really put a time on it. You really don't. Say if you're in the studio, for example, for you, it's like you could be in the studio for an hour, but it doesn't feel like it's an hour, but you got the best work. Or you're in there for 4 hours because you're trying to make an album. Doesn't feel like 4 hours, but we invested. we've invested our time correctly into something that we love. So
Yes.
time is never wasted at all.
Oh
So
no.
which nah. So also talk to me about who who would be your top five artists that you would want to work with?
Top five. Oh my goodness. Don't do that to me.
Okay.
Oh, I want to say if I can get her out there
Hmm.
at least one more time, I'd have to say Rihanna.
Okay.
That's the one. Only
Yep.
because she is brilliant in a lot of ways. And she's really good on a sound, like, she's really good on a sound tip. Like, she works. She got an edge to her.
Okay. All right. So that's number one.
Another one.
Hmm. You got four more.
A couple of them passed on me. Like, I feel cheated. Like, what I do coming to the late. Like, I came at the game late. I came late for some of
Okay.
them. But,
Okay.
let's keep this not sad. Um, mm, goodness. Heaven, why'd your mind just go blank like that? Goodness. I guess Janet Jackson's one too.
Oh
She's real
yeah.
nice.
Hell yeah.
I would do.
Can be males too, females as well.
I'm afraid to do the guys because nowadays the guys they don't be talking about nothing except for one thing. Probably Chris Brown because he keeps it
Okay.
well rounded enough. He keeps it
Okay.
well
Yeah.
rounded.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Doja Cat, she's skilled,
Okay.
and I think me and her together, it's like four people on a track, even though it's only two, and I like that. I like that
Okay.
effect.
Okay. So it's like a multiple. Like you can do it in multiple ways with just with two artists. Like you can create multiple things. Okay. Just like from
Yes, but
one
also
thing.
yeah, but also me and her both sing and rap very well.
Okay.
So that is like four people on one track
Okay. Is it
if you do
easy
it right.
to? Is it easy? Have you ever done a song that you rap and sing at the same time?
Oh, a lot of them.
Is which are they on the YouTube channel? Because there's also replay, there's feels, and you for me.
You for me is that's one of the tracks. So in the chorus, I rap alongside of singing, and with you for me, I made the beat. Everything is me
Hmm.
in that beat,
Okay.
from the beat, the recording, the vocals, everything.
Wow. Wow. I feel like we need more of that then. I feel like we need more females that sing and rap at the same time. There probably is, but I just probably haven't found heard of them yet. But wow, okay. Well, there you
There's a
go.
lot of good ones out there. It's just sometimes they convert to get more attention, so you won't see the full potential of their talent right away.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. All right, so we said so far we said you said Rihanna, you said Janet Jackson, you said Chris Brown. Who was the fourth one?
Doja Cat.
Doja Cat, yeah. One more. Who's the last one you would want to work with?
I would say Beyonce only because she could teach me how to like unleash the vocals real
Okay.
hard. She's not gonna play it easy on me, and that's what I
Oh,
need. She's
no.
real tough.
Okay, so you feel like Beyonce will challenge you to take you to the next level.
Yeah, vocally, definitely
Okay.
so, because her vocals is always there. Like she's always
Mm,
her
there.
performance, everything. So
Yeah.
if you're not coming like that, I've seen her give people the side eye. So trying to
Yeah.
keep away from that side eye will keep you on your toes, and I think I like that.
Okay. Okay.
Rihanna's like that too, and I think Chris Brown is definitely like that. If you are off, he'll look at you and kind of like dip off. Like he'll kind of give you like the sidewalk off. Like he'll support you, but It's
Yeah.
cool. Like you can tell they
Do,
put pressure on the people that they're with, and I like that.
do you think it's kind of like a symbol of friendly competition on you gotta do better? Do you think that's what that is?
It might be friendly competition, or you just better keep up. Like you're not gonna make me look bad. God damn it! Like you're not like.
Oh man. So with your singing skills, would do you do like classes or anything like that, or do you feel like the way you sing is kind of like your signature?
I would like to take classes. I haven't ever had any vocal lessons.
Hmm.
I'm very self-taught.
Hmm.
Um, I think vocal lessons will help me expand because I do have quite the octave range. I can go from Toni Braxton's lowest note to some of Beyonce's highest. So
Okay.
that's quite a span.
Okay. Well, there you
So
go. No, I like that. Zeus the Prophet asks, Panda, what's something your art has taught you that no person ever could?
myself.
Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that. Um, I
Oh, we have
think,
another question too.
what's that? Do we have
Um,
one? He goes, oh,
is
yeah,
your
yes, love your energy and honesty, Panda. If your
Thank
art
you.
could speak one sentence to people unfiltered, what would it say?
I'm finna be me whether you like it or not.
And that should be the motto for every single artist out there, to be honest with you. You have to just be your unapologetically your authentic self.
Mhm.
And that's the key. We don't need to worry about masks. We don't need to, because I've also noticed that a lot of, because I hang out with a lot of artists in here in the Melbourne scene as well, right? And I've noticed that different people and different artists do it for different reasons, whether it's because they use the stage like a drug, or they use it like they use it for validation, or they do it for fame, or they do it for money, or whatever. You know, so my question to you is, what do you do music for? Do you feel like you do it for the people?
I do it for the love because there's a lot of songs I haven't shown anyone.
Okay. Why?
It's
So would you say you got unreleased music as well?
unreleased music, and I also have a whole bunch of unreleased music that I think I'll keep unreleased. I call it diary music. It's
Okay.
me. It's the
Okay.
things that I'm afraid that if anybody else heard, they'll be like, "Heaven." Like,
Yeah, but isn't that the whole point? Because the whole point of the expression of how you feel or whatever, like by, I mean, wouldn't you say that by you sheltering the music that you've got, or the diary music that you said you've got, wouldn't that kind of hide from, say, if people want to hear that, like people are waiting to hear that music, waiting to hear, like, wouldn't you be hiding it from them in a sense? Because I've always
I
tried to help
guess so.
understand, because I've always trying to help understand the whole, unreleased music thing. Because I think to myself, well, if I've done the music, just release it. La Russell says the same thing, as just release it. He releases everything. Like, why do you feel that having unreleased music is important?
It's not really important. It's just I didn't think anybody would like to hear basically like how Slim Shady used to say some off the wall things. You'll be like, what type of demented person will say some that's me in some of my
Yeah.
raps, some of the things that I say, and some of the things that I write are feelings that I don't ever act on. So it's almost like I write them down to get them out, and nor would I ever act on them though. So
Right. So it's kind of like just in the moment, kind of emotional, kind of moment
mhm,
there, and then once that's done, you let it out. It's like, yeah, that's it. We've forgotten about it ever again.
yes.
Right. Okay. That's understand. Zeus the Prophet says, "What's a dream you haven't told anyone that you wish you could turn into art?"
That's a lovely question that I cannot answer. um, um, I can say I only have really one dream, and that is the art that I do.
Okay.
My dream is music,
Hmm.
so I'm kind of already doing it.
I love it. So you're basically living the dream then.
Yes,
There you go. And I always tell people as well, like if you're doing what you love doing, you've already blown up. The world just has to catch up.
that's what I'm saying.
There you go. See, this is why like you and I, yeah, you
We're
get it.
here.
We yeah. All right. Well, Panda, that's all I have. I've got nothing else to talk about. Is there anything you wanted to talk about, or any questions you have for me at all?
Um, I do have a few questions
Go
also.
ahead. Ask away.
Um, I was going to also answer these questions that he got up here because he has like three questions that I haven't.
No,
You
we've
caught him,
gone through
right?
them. Yeah, we've gone through
Yeah.
them. Says love your energy.
No,
There's
no, it's the
also
other one. When you're creating, what's the moment
yeah.
where you know a piece is finally you, not just technically finished, but spiritually finished?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, okay. We can answer
That's
that one.
different. Okay, so it's a moment where my inner perfection gives way. That's how I know it's done. Now it's the extras because once you hear a certain sound, you try to tweak it. And me personally, when it comes to myself, I have to learn how to give myself a little pat on the back because I'm harder on myself than anyone else. What I would allow to pass for anyone else, I know better. So when I get that notion like, okay, Heaven, you're doing too much, I gotta chill. And that's how I know, like, okay, Heaven, like you're just adding it on. Like when it start getting noisy in the music, instead of just clear clarity, yeah, that's when you need to dial it back some for sure.
All right. I love that. And he's also asking if your imagination was an animal, what animal would it be?
It's odd because I have about three that I would pick.
Okay. Which ones would they be? You can say the three.
Can they be mystical or
Yes.
just
That is
animals?
your answer. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So I would take one being a dragon.
Okay.
So think like the pretty dragon off of Shrek. That is
Okay.
me.
So it's
Really
basically a
pretty,
dragon
but
with
I know how to
lipstick
get
on. Okay.
things done. And then um I would say I'd be a cheetah
Okay.
or an owl.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I could. You know what? Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I like that. I like that. What question did you have? Because you said you had questions. What questions did you have for me?
Um, what inspires you to stay genuine through it all?
That God has my back.
Indeed,
Yeah.
that is very grounding every time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best answer I can give. Knowing that God has my back, and knowing that I just got to do my best and do what I'm supposed to be doing, and not being afraid to take a bit of risks, and know the difference between being your feelings and standing on business. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be good. Swag asks, you have a choice to do a soundtrack for any video game. Which one are you choosing?
Don't do that to me. It's so easy. Oh my goodness. Oh God. So pick any Legend of Zelda.
Let's do. You know what? Let's do Majora's Mask.
That would have been definite. That's one of my favorites. Oh my goodness. The
Come on
soundtrack,
now.
I would have killed that soundtrack so badly. Oh,
Well, would you ever kind of use the samples of the music from games to kind of put that together, or have you already done that?
No, I haven't been able to. See, I'm not that skilled yet, but that's a dream.
Okay, we gotta find you a producer then that can do that.
Oh,
We gotta
that'll be
find you a
love.
producer. Hell yeah. I mean, I don't know any in I don't know any in the US, but I know a bunch in Melbourne. So if you ever come to Melbourne in Australia, I got you.
I might have to make a trip. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know what? You can come down with the PDU boys, also with Kyle as well, also G's, and
Okay.
also Paris as well. It's gonna be y'all gonna come down. It's gonna be great.
Well, let's get it. Oh, I'm ready.
Is there anything about Australia that you're curious about as well?
A
I'm
lot.
happy to answer anything. I've lived here all my life.
I've always researched Australia. I
Yes.
loved Australia from a distance all my life.
Okay.
And I've always wanted to know about the animals there.
Yes.
They do differ from the US. Like
That is correct.
our
Yes.
possums are ugly, y'all possums are cute. It's like it's certain things that's it's just different. According to me though, you guys have camel spiders.
Camel spiders? I think so. I think so. Let me double check that
Yeah, it's like a
actually.
spider that's like about as big as your face. Like,
Oh no, that's the huntsman. Yes. That's right. That is the
oh,
huntsman.
are they poisonous?
Yes, but it doesn't hurt humans.
Oh, fortunate.
There you go.
Okay.
See, it's a win. There you go.
Yeah.
They. But no, camel spiders are not found in Australia. They're not. They're normally in North and South America, Africa, Europe, parts of the Middle East, and also South Asia as well. So, no, we're not that exotic in that way.
Okay,
Um,
thank goodness. Because I
yeah.
saw one video of like
Mhm,
somebody saying they found one in their house and they lived in Australia and they were like
mhm.
swatting it. They were like beating it down. And I forgot why, but
It's look. Because the huntsmen are considered the hunters, right? So they know how to play dead. They know how to. They're very smart. So you got to kill them, right?
oh
You'll have to
no.
burn house. You have to burn your house down if you have to. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that is freaky.
So yeah, but yeah. Look, in terms of the other animals in general, they're just like any other animal. If you leave them alone, they're not gonna bug you or touch you or anything like that. You just have to kind of appreciate them from a distance. It's like watching a deer. Basically, you just got to just observe and just watch it, and then let it run away on its own. It's basically like that.
Mhm.
Swag's like, yeah, I want my kangaroo steak. But I got you, bro. Don't worry. Yeah, because we actually do eat kangaroos too, for
How do you
real.
guys get those? They fight. They fight back.
Well, we have guns.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
No, but what's crazy is that kangaroo steak, well, kangaroo meat in general is so healthy for you because it
Mhm.
has almost double the protein of chicken,
Oh, that's
as
beautiful.
as well as yeah, it's because it's got a lot of iron as well, so it's good for the cholesterol too. So it does have that.
Oh, that's
Anything
true.
else would you like to ask?
Um, how many times have you been to the US or have you been to the
Never.
US?
But the amount of knowledge I have about the US is insane, especially from if you ask me anything about the Bay Area as well as Houston, Texas, I know a lot. I know a
Hmm.
lot because we do have some African Americans that do live in Australia that move from the US, right? Some of
Oh,
them that I
wow.
know from Texas as well. And then when I start to talk my shit about it, they get all confused. They're like, "When did you? What have you ever been to Texas?" I'm like, "No, I've never been. I just know the shit. That's all." Google exists. YouTube exists. You know.
Yes. Yes.
uh, but yeah. Anything else?
Um, no, not that I could think of.
That's okay. Well, don't be afraid to DM me any questions as well, outside of
Oh,
this, you know. And all right, so I guess we'll wrap it up here. And I want to say thank you, Panda, for taking the time
of
to speak to
course.
me. And I hope, did you have fun?
Oh, oh, a lots of fun. The most fun I've had in a while, other
There you
than when I've
go.
been interviewed last.
Oh, there you go. And this is also your first podcast as well. So there you go. This
Yes.
international podcast. Think about that.
Yes.
There you
My
go.
first time ever with this.
You
Yes.
bet. You better add that to your catalog.
Oh, I am. This is coming with me.
Hell
Whole entire
yeah.
time traveling. Yes.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But I also do this thing with every guest I have, right? To let them know, they just got to know, right? If you are doing what you love doing, whether it's and you're sorry, let me start again. You're doing what you love doing, and you're getting results, whether it's minor results or major results, and you are not giving up, and you still find the courage to keep going through all the shit. You are a successful person. So, Panda, you are a successful woman. All right.
Thank you so much.
See how I didn't add money to this thing, because again, it all comes from the soul.
Oh yes. The money comes and goes.
Yeah, the money will come on its own. That's fine.
Mhm.
I'd rather get rewards from God instead of from man, to be honest.
Yes. Those don't
Or
come with any backlash, really.
huh. Exactly right. Exactly
Mm.
right. So yeah, we'll wrap it up here, Panda. You enjoy the rest of your night. And I want to say thank you for the people that have joined in. Shout out to Swaggy Nwaggy as well for the referral as well. And
Yes.
yeah, Panda, you are amazing. You are awesome. And keep
Thank you
doing what
so
you're doing.
much. You're
Okay?
spectacular as well. And for
Thank you.
everybody that's gonna be watching, you can find me up on YouTube, Panda the Baba Yaga.
Uh-huh.
TikTok, same way, Panda the Baba Yaga. Everything is Panda the Baba Yaga, except for my two songs that I just happened to release under Heaven Johnson. So, but
Go check that shit out.
thank you so much for having me.
No worries anytime, Panda. You enjoy. And thank you, everybody.
So,
This will also be uploaded on YouTube and Spotify as well the next week. And I'll obviously share it, tag you, blah, blah, blah. And yeah. All right?
okay.
All right. See you guys. Have a good night. Have a good
See you
day.
guys.